Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and this is the season of Angular 9. Yesterday I was going through the basic HTTP things, right, and all the CRUD application, CRUD request and responses, right, and basic about the promises and how to use it. So today at another end, we are going to learn our reactive forms because when I say something is dynamic, when I'm going to create any login or a sign up or anything, it needs a thing, the kind of reactive forms are needed. So yesterday I told you, I promised you, like, I'll be giving a logical of logic, or the thing about our application. But sure, we'll be doing that too, but once it is done. Okay, once it is done, we'll be we can do all those things. I'm really enjoying the way how the Linux work, guys. I'm really happy. I'm really glad to be part of Linux community now. There are lots of open source things are there, so GMP, some open source things, and I can do almost same as other things were there in that. Yep, let's get started then. So what we going to do now? So today we'll be creating one sign up page which has a login, username, password, and other things. So we'll be having a name of the user, an email ID, and you're gonna password, and you're going to have re-enter the password. Or let's say, let's not complicate things. Let's not re-enter now, and we're gonna say mobile number. Okay, so this is the one, and we're going to have one. This is the action button. Okay, so this is an action button, and there'll be on a simple sign up. It's as per our design methodologies. Yeah, that is pretty much to it. So I'm going to close this. It might take some RAM, so that's why I'm not going to I'm going to discard the changes. So this is the whole plan about the things, right? So yep. I started something. Yeah, 1 second, guys. Yeah, sorry for that. Yep. You can say, you can create a reactive application. We're going to learn about reactive forms. It's an Angular reactive. It's a very, very, very interesting things, guys, and how, and I'm going to give overview. It's pretty much straightforward, so I need not to give explain the things if it is that in overview. So they are written like reactive forms are explicit and immutable approach to managing the state of form at the given point in time. So each change of a form state returns a new state. So you maybe know, you might have heard about the state management, Redux, and all the other things, like the reactive state format. So this is nothing but the I would say, like some family of the reactive forms. So here, the React is not, it's that is not a kind of that's these things, reactive forms are only dedicated to React. It's not like that. So don't get misunderstood, or you don't get confused in that part. This is all about how that is a concept. Okay, reactive form is a concept. You can use it in a Vue, you can use it in a Angular, you can use it in a React. It's completely different. So it's it's a concept. So which itself, it will use observables in it, built around other streams. And reactive forms also provide the straightforward path through testing. So I'll explain you when the testing comes up. It's an offer the it's not a component driven framework, yes, it's a template driven framework. Okay, I'll explain you what exactly it is. So I don't want to make this lengthy video at least today, because all of my videos are too lengthy. When I watch my own videos, I'll get sometime bored. So that should not be the thing, right? So let's get started quickly. So we are going to create one more sign up page. I think I can say, like, okay, nggc and components. So I'll be having a component called sign up here. I can directly access this. So, and so what's happened, busy component. Okay, done. So I'll be and I have one more thing called a sign up here, right? Yeah, last video, one of my friend he called me and he said like why it is green. So I have initialized my Git repository over here, guys. So usually checking my code every time. So that's why it is green. It is just saying okay, you're checking everything. Maybe that's the reason. Yeah. So let's say I have something called mm, so I'll be copying the same code which is there in that subscription, and the same I can keep it in no I can like I can say come to so let's not make it complicated. So so I'll be creating one router for that. In my module it's already been created, right? So sign up form. So I'm going to say I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to say yeah, this is where it is, and let me create a path for it. Sign up, and I'll be using a component is for component sign in component. That's it, guys. It's quite straightforward. um, so content initialize the path mesh can attempt if child root specify components. Okay, so did I do any child roots over here? Okay, sorry, I should use corner, right? Yeah, cool. um, so that is pretty much to it. I'll just create it the component. Let me access the same thing here. Sign or up. So yeah, sign up works. Cool, right? Now let me tell you like how we can start writing the reactive form. So most of the time I just copy save this, and I'll just save this. I'll get the same code now what is there in that. So let me not use this monthly card, plain card. So I'm just using my reactive forms over here. So this form itself, it is I've created some form here, one form, reactive form. It's a component, guys, again. So here I created first name, and at the same time I'm going to create a last name and all. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's create first all the things. So as per our what we think now, what we thought now, so that's we're going to do. So I'm going to say email ID. So some of the things I need not to give any validators for here, so for sure, because I can directly say okay email, and the for email, and I'm going to say ID called email. So in the same way here I'm going to be say like ID called first name. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to have a password here. So I'll be having a password, and I'll be having a text itself. It's a first in password, so I'll be giving a ID called password. Yep. So after that I'll be having something, what I thought about a mobile number, right? Yep. So I have a mobile number over here. So I'll be creating a number format for that. So let me give a max length of 10 as per the Indian format. So by default it will get plus 91. And yeah, this is pretty much to it. I'll be, sorry, mobile, and I'll be giving the same ID over here. This is mobile. Let's check how it works. So yeah, I have everything right. So let's give some simplification over here. So I'm going to say okay, form. Okay, I didn't declare any form here, right? So let me create a form here. So action, I'll tell you what we need to do. So before that, what prerequisite is we need to create before using uh, reactive forms. Okay, so that we're gonna do now. Okay. So first, let me check. Okay, form I did include now. Let me tell you in the form, padding, or I said a margin. I'll be taking a 90% of margin, and I'll taking auto margin with a width of 90%. So it will align into 90, maybe 96%. I need a 2% of margin. So I'll be getting exactly in the middle with the 2% of things. Maybe I'll increase this to 94%, so I'll get at least 3% of things. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much cool. And after that, in a form I have something called form control, and I'm gonna say border. You can use directly a material thing, right? But I just want to teach you the things, so that's why. So border, because it will again cover the CSS also. So I'll be using border bottom and 1px solid, I would say. All right, just to check, just to give you a plan. So this is how it is. So before that I need to disable the border radius. Disable in the sense I need to remove the border radius. So I'll going to say 0. So I'll be getting a pure straight lines over here. And at the same time I'll be margin bottom should be at least I should give something like 10 pixel maybe. So there will be no ambiguity. Okay, that's everything is cool now. So I'll be using the same color which is there in this color. So I'll be calling the same color for the border. Okay, so I have this border, so it's cool. It's pretty much good. So in the same way I'm going to say label, and a label I'm going to say like letter spacing 2 pixel. uh, yeah, it is 2 pixel, and font size should be 12 pixel, and I'll say um, so text transform to uppercase. I love uppercase labels. I really love it. I don't know why but I really love it. That it is pretty much to it, and yeah, this is how it works. And on focus I need to remove all the things, right? So just add a dot form control on focus also, so everything will be pretty much same in on a focus also. See, there is nothing changed, right? Okay, there is a change. Okay, so that means there is some more shadow. That should be 0, and at the same time and outline should be 0. Now there will be no CSS will be in. Oh cool, why I'll be giving important to these both things, and let's check. Okay. Focus is not this way. Sorry, this is the. Okay, so let's not think about that. Let's concentrate about reactive forms now. At the same time I'm going to declare some button over here. So button, I'm gonna say button primary, and type should be equal to submit, or I can go with the thing also, it's not a problem. So I'll be saying submit, or sign up. That's it. Cool. Yeah, this is how it looks, right? So I'll be giving some good no, thing to this button. Yeah, let me change some thing to make it cool. um okay, so the background I'm gonna give the white, and I'll be giving a border. So 1 pixel, let's say 2 pixel solid red, just to check so that I can give this border. Yeah, so I'm going to give a color of same color which is there in my border. Okay, so at the same time I'll be having something called texture in the center, and display should be a flex format, and a flex direction should be row, and justify content should be in the center, and align items should be in the center. These things are not needed. I just wasted my time, so nothing is going to happen here. So let me tell button primary, which is there. In that I'm going to queue again. Fast forward it, guys, if you're getting bored. I'm really sorry. So I cannot do anything now. I don't want to spend much time on editing the videos, so for sure that's how I am. Yeah, that's pretty much to it. And reactive forms, and let me remove that something monthly, so, and I'll just give sign. Yeah, sign up, maybe in a caps. Yeah, that is pretty much cool. So I have sign up here, and my sign up button here. So I think I should align that button in a center. So for that, what I can do, I have explained you so many times I explained you, right, what we need to go do. So I'm just giving a display. That flex is already there, so all I need to do is just the content in center. That's it. So all you need, you just copy this thing and just add that in a row. So that is there in my form itself. So you can utilize the dot row property, or access the class and put it like this. Okay. So here what I can do now, I can directly give a action over the submit, or I can give something like create exclusively. I can create something the very good form group now. So that's exactly I'm going to do, so that I'll not include any button here. So just say button, and I'll be having the click event over here, so I can give brief about click event also. So in a click event I'm going to submit, and I'm going to call thing called on submit. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so we have called the on submit over here, and here now let's say, so action is not needed. Action I can give on submit in that, or ng on submit I can give on submit, so it's not a problem. I can directly give it to now in my button itself. So I'm going to declare the form group here. So form group, and I'll be saying that form as a sign in form. Okay, so before that I'll be going to home module, and I'll be declaring the reactive forms over here. So just check whether you already declared. So reactive form component is a component. I not declared any reactive form. So all I need to do, just include the reactive forms in your app.module.ts. So all you need to do, just get into import statement, and just access the forms module, and reactive forms, sorry, reactive forms module. So these both thing from at the rate angular and forms. So you'll be able to access these two things. Okay, so let me give some. So let me utilize this now. So I need to utilize the form dot in both the things, right? So let me copy things, so I can directly get into my bootstrap import module. Then I can say like forms module comma reactive forms module. Okay, that's pretty much to it, and I can directly now get into the form group. I can do that now. I'll be opening this reactive form. So and let me initialize the form here. So how I can do it? All you need to do just call that particular form and make it as a form group. So that you need to do here. Yeah. So just create sign in form in a type of form group, so it will automatically import the things. So um, yeah, so after that I need to give some value to the form group, right? So let me create one more function here. So that is init form, and I'll be saying like this dot sign in form is equal to new form group, which actually you can pass the things here. Now you can say like, okay, you're going to give your own values, and you're going to create a form controls now altogether. Okay, so let me do that. So I'll be saying, okay, first thing is a first name, right? So I'll be saying simply as a name, and I'm going to say like, so name should be the new form control. And in that, now I'm not going to give any validation. So but I'll be giving one validation called validator required. So validator dot required is something like one kind of a validator here, so they can use it. So it will applies for all the four things over there. So there is a name and a email. So did I give any first name to this? So I didn't give anything, right? So let's just make it, just add the naming convention here. So form control name. I'm going to say like a name. Yeah. So here I'm going to say email, and here I'm going to say password, and here I'm going to give a name as a mobile. Yeah. So I'll be using the same thing over here. So I did give email, and I should be use password. And I'll be using mobile. So all the things are mandatory, and once I'm submitting the form, I should be able to get this dot form. So let's console it, console.log this dot form, sign in form. Okay, let's say, so this is what I'm going to get in my this form. So meanwhile I'll be on ng on init. I'll just init this form. So let's see how it works. Console, just check. Okay, cannot find the name with the find control with the name password. Okay, so password. Okay, so that should also go. Yeah. So once I click on this, I should be able to get this form group. Isn't it cool, guys? It's invalid. Why? Because I have given a required field over here. So once I fill all the fields, for example, anything, if I fill, I'll have it. So now if you click on it, it should give a form card valid. Or else what I can do, this button, I should not be able to click until and unless my form is I can say disabled. I'll be saying like this dot form sign in form dot valid. So let me see, I will not able to click here, right? So until and unless everything will match the thing, so then now I'll be able to click. So isn't it cool, guys? So you can try we can create any kind of validations over there. So in my future videos I definitely explain you how to create a validations and how to add it for sure. Now this is a one video. In the next video I'm going to explain you how to instantly get errors, or on a click of a submit, how you'll get an error. So that definitely I'll explain you that by some weird part of the form elements. It's not weird parts, you can use it anywhere. But still, that's how I'm going to teach you the things about a React form. Yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. You can you can also, okay, sorry, I didn't mention you, I didn't told you how to get a values, right? Let's see, let me say, like, I have data. Let me, I'm not going to change it, so I'm going to give a data const, and const data, so is equal to, so I'll be having a name, right? Name is something like this dot form sign in form dot value dot name. This is how you're going to access, guys. So here name, I have a something called email. I'll be having this dot sign in form dot value dot email. At the same time, I'll be having a password, so the same things, then blah blah blah, this dot sign in form dot value dot password. So the same way, I'll be having a mobile, right? So mobile, I'll be saying, so this dot by using, so don't get panic why I'm doing this, because by using the last video reference, I'll be passing the data to the JSON server, so you'll get how to share the data, or how to post the data. Yesterday you did it, but still I just want to show you by using reactive forms itself, just on click of something, and you're passing your own values. So it's a mobile. So now if you see here, let me console it, console.log, and I'll be saying this is okay data. So let me show it to you guys. So 1 2 3, now let me console. Yeah, this is how we'll be able to get the values, right? Isn't it cool, guys? Now next video, what we'll do, I'll just enable the sign up, but one click of sign up, if something is not valid, you should be able to get it in a red way, and one error message by saying, okay, this is mandatory, or this is your first name is, some fancy message. Okay, error message, what we say, that we're going to do. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. And you can give a validation, like first name should get only the names and with the letters with spaces. Email ID should be in a form of email ID, and then a password in should be in a form of password, which may be 8 characters or something. Mobile number should be in a form of a mobile number. So this is all type you can do, blah 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 blah. Okay, so you can do those things, and maybe if we get any time in the future, we definitely start, or we can validate that too. We can create our own validators for sure. But I'm running out of time now. I need to create one more video and need to upload that. So yeah, the next video is going to be a continuation of this video, where I'm going to explain how to validate the form. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, keep learning. So that's what I can say. I'm not going to ask anything else, so keep learning. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.